Hey, this is Jeff. Welcome to my video. This is another video in my series Discovering Kelowna. I've moved to Kelowna and I'm discovering all 203 city parks in 1 year. It's a personal challenge I made to myself. I'm about 3/4 of the way through. It's going really well. Today, I am in McKinley Landing. This is part 2 of McKinley Landing. Last week, I saw the first 5 parks in McKinley Landing and it was fabulous. And this week, I plan to see the other 5. McKinley Landing is a beautiful little community north of downtown Kelowna. A lot of it's along the waterfront. It's a very steep place, a little out of the way, and it's got a lot of nice houses and a lot of nice woods and native vegetation and lots of interesting things. So I hope you come along and see what I have to show you in McKinley Landing. Hey, here I am coming to you for my first park of the day. This is McKinley Landing Park. So you may be surprised if you watched my first McKinley Landing video, but this is not a beach access park. This is a, you could say it's a neighborhood park, but I would say it's a community park. This is perhaps the heart of McKinley Landing from a civic infrastructure point of view. You've got a nice big field here. You've got a lovely playground at the north end, and at the south end, you've got the local fire hall. So considering there's no commercial zoning in this neighborhood, this is about as non-residential zoning as you can get here. It's a beautiful park. I don't know if it's just because I'm here in the summer, or if it's just because I'm here at a nice time of day, or if it's just because it's just gorgeous. It's got some huge trees on the east side that are shading the park. You've got beautiful views of the lake, of course, on the west side of the park, because the whole community is on a hill, so there's views galore. This is a lovely park. All the people around can come here and picnic or bring kids to play on the playground. It's certainly a lot bigger than any of the beach access parks I saw last week. So this is a beautiful place. I don't know, is it a destination park? Well, you should come here and decide for yourself. McKinley Landing Park. Hey, so here I am coming from the site of my second park of the day, Dubbin Road South, beach access. Well, just like you may have seen last week in part 1 of my McKinley Landing trip, some of these beach access parks do not give access to the beach, and this is one of them. Now, you wouldn't know it from the sign behind me, and I don't know if decades ago there was access here, but now there are 2 houses down there, and perhaps emboldened by the sign, I went down to have a look, and no path to the beach. So, you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I love this kind of thing. We have a sign saying there's beach access, and it's still there, but the beach access either isn't there or never was there. I mean, I love those little puzzles, little odds and ends. It's a lot of fun to find the mysteries in your hometown. Anyway, I'm not disappointed. There's still some lovely wood there. If there were to be beach access here, that would probably involve building a very steep and long wooden staircase, because it's a long, steep way down to the beach here. So maybe the demand is not high. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy to have visited Dubbin Road South, beach access. Hey, so here I am coming to you for my third park of the day, Dubbin Road North beach access. Save maybe for Dudney Road beach access number 1. I think this is the most beautiful beach access park in McKinley. Like Dudney Road beach access number 4, this one has been developed, and I would guess probably around the same time. Signage is similar and things like that. But this is a wider lot, and I think the designers had more to work with, and they made a more interesting design. This one's been terraced. There's these retaining walls you can see that some of them have been grown over, but you can see, I think it's part of the original design. There's a path down to the beach that's a little more open than the one in duty number 4. And this one has room for 2 picnic tables. Also, I'm not the only one that thinks this is an interesting park. I saw a deer that was quite interested in it too. Or maybe it was just interested in the cherries from that cherry tree. Anyway, that was a delight to see. And this was a delightful park to visit. So worth checking out if you're in McKinley Landing, Dubbin Road North, beach access. Hey, so here I am at my 4th park of the week. This is McKinley Road beach access. So this beach access park is unlike any other that I've encountered in McKinley, that can be found in McKinley. We're now outside of the subdivision. In many ways, this is the land that lies between the old subdivision of McKinley Landing and the new subdivision to the north, McKinley Beach. So this is a very, very large beach access park, and what it really is more of a preserved ravine. So I haven't found any trails. I don't think there's any official trails there. There is a power line that crosses it in the middle, so there may be some kind of access through someone's yard, but mostly what I see is a beautiful steep ravine. I don't know if you can see how steep it is there behind me, but anyway, it's a beautiful steep ravine leading to the lake. Gorgeous. I just saw like 5 ravens flocking together. Maybe you can hear them shrieking in the background. But it is preserving all this wonderful vegetation. You know, a lot of times when they do subdivisions, when subdivisions are designed, ravines are left aside because of the steepness of the slopes. It's not a suitable place to build houses, and that way, in the past, many natural places and creek beds and things have been preserved, you know, not through chance, but as a side thought. In more modern subdivisions, I think these things are put aside with more thought, with a thought to conservation, although there's still the places where it's not so suitable to build houses. So anyway, it's a wonderful thing that these things get protected. Here now, a lot of the land around is still present, but you know, who knows what will happen in the future. And so it's nice to have a huge protected ravine like McKinley Road beach access. Hey, so here I am in my 5th park for this week, the fabulous McKinley Mountain Park. So this park is unlike any other park I've done this week. We're not, I don't know if we're technically down in the community of McKinley Landing anymore or not, but this park is named McKinley. It's right next to McKinley, and it was a convenient one to add in. So this park is basically the protected top of a mountain with a beautiful hiking trail up to it. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous hike and a great alternative to more popular and crowded hikes like Knox Mountain. So this one, like I said, it's just north of the turnoff to McKinley Landing. So you get to here off of McKinley Road, and there's a private service road that you're allowed to use that takes you to the beginning of the summit trail. It takes you up through the beautiful forest. There's a loop, so there's a fork in the road. You gotta choose which way to go. I went right. I don't know if it makes a difference. And then you get to the top of the hill, and there are these amazing views. I'm here at the North Lookout. So what you see behind me is looking north. If I turn a bit, you can see the view north up Okanagan Lake. So you can see we're not probably as high as the valley walls that lead onto the plateaus, but we are pretty high. I would say, well, I have to check the maps, but you know, it's a similar height to Knox Mountain, probably higher than Dilworth Mountain, things like that. So not a very long hike, you know, took me maybe half an hour. I'm a slow hiker. If you have people you know, maybe young children that you want to introduce to hiking, don't want to freak them out too much, but you want to make them feel like they've climbed a mountain, this is a good one. If you're just getting back into hiking, you don't want to wear yourself out, this is a good one. I'm here on a Sunday morning in the summer, and there is no one else on this trail. Every time I drive past Knox Mountain, that parking lot is crowded full. And that is a super famous park, but this is a very similar climb with very similar rewards, and you can have it to yourself. It's just wonderful. To the south, You can look over Ellison Valley, past the Glenmore landfill, all the way to Black Mountain. You can look out over the top of Coyote Ridge, all the way down past McKinley, past the Glenmore Highlands, all the way to the backside of Knox Mountain. You can look over and see the other, Mount Boucherie and West Kelowna and all these things. It's a really gorgeous, gorgeous thing. It's a wonderful experience. It's just me and the birds up here in the sun and the grass. If that sounds good to you, you should definitely check out McKinley Mountain Park. Hey, so that's my video for this week. I hope you enjoyed what I could show you there of McKinley Landing, part 2 of my visit to McKinley Landing. Thought I'd film this here at the side of McKinley Reservoir, providing drinking water to the people of these parts. And in the background, you can see McKinley Mountain. So this week we saw McKinley Landing Park in the heart of McKinley Landing. We saw 2 beach access parks on Dubbin Road, and we saw the ravine, which is the McKinley Road Beach Access Park, and we had a hike through the beautiful McKinley Mountain Park. So it's a beautiful part of the city of Kelowna, part that many people may not get to too often. I hope you enjoyed what we had to show you, and I hope you inspired to get out and see some of the less well-known corners of your area. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I got more of these adventures coming up every week, so I hope to see you there. Please like this video if you like this video, and till then, I'll see you next time.